can we bring back the former glory of sugarcane in Negros? Can we make the Philippines a powerhouse for producing ube? Right? Some areas in the Philippines like Zamboanga, it's the perfect place to cultivate rice. Kasi hindi siya binabagyuhan lang. Can we create centers or powerhouses for certain types of crops in unconventional islands? Can we transform the Philippines, our country, into an agricultural powerhouse?
Very hopeful. No?
I'm full of hope. So I want everyone who's watching this to be full of hope for the agriculture industry.
Our guest for this episode is Puthenpurekal. He is a licensed agriculturist. Yes, it means that he passed the licensure exam for agriculture, and we were surprised as well that there's such a thing. We met him in one of TDC's community events, and his passion and energy is just so bright and contagious that we really wanted to know more about him. We learned a lot about not just the agriculture industry, but the career and how the different sides of it. And we hope that you enjoyed this episode as much as we did.
Sobrang excited ako for tonight kasi the industry that we're going to talk about tonight, one of the most important industries, if not the most important. So, and it's very, such a staple, and it's not talked about enough in my opinion. So, without further ado, pakilala natin yung guest natin.
Like what you mentioned, Pats, about agriculture, and I think hindi na pag-uusapan kasi on this angle na I don't want to spoil anything, but angles on tech and how the different implications of it and the impact.
Malawak na pala.
Ang dami kasi misconceptions, but not going to dive deep. Without further ado, welcome, Gab Puthenpurekal.
Thank you for having me.
Hello. Gab, tell us naman, what are you doing now, and how did you become one?
Alright, so I'm an agriculturist, licensed agriculturist from the PRC here in the Philippines. I work in the agri-tech industry. I work for a company called Map My Crop. We basically use satellite data to diagnose and see what's going on in these individual farms as well as farms as a collective. So, kita namin from miles away kung ano talaga nangyayari sa lupa ng bawat farm.
Ang daming to unpack.
What's your role pala dun sa startup na to?
Okay, so hindi siya startup. It's an actually established company in the US. But we're launching a Southeast Asia branch here. So my role is part agronomist and part sales and marketing business developer kind of position.
Right. Before we dive in, piling ko mapupunta tayo dun sa...
May term na siya na nabanggit. Hindi ko alam
Okay. Pupunta na tayo dun. Wanted to understand, to become an agriculturist. And then, sinabi mo license pala. Didn't you have to, there's a board pala. So, can we step back a bit? Like, what's the course? Ano yung mga ako, ang pag sinabing agriculture, it's all green. Green-minded ka. Everything green comes to mind, right? Like parang the farms, etc. Pero I wanted to understand, yun ba talaga? Is that I think that's a common misconception. Can you walk us through ano ba yung mga pinag-aralan nyo? Then ano ba talaga yung ginagawa?
Sige, I think I should walk you through why I chose agriculture.
Please.
So, all throughout my childhood, my parents really immersed me in the field of science. So, they're both geologists. So, talagang lupa ang pinag-aaralan.
Paano ako?
So, ako naman, I didn't want to become a geologist. I actually wanted to get into biochemistry.
Uy.
Pero I had very little guidance nung college. So one day, when applying for my UPCAT, sabi ko, Dad, Mom, can you sit down, have coffee with me? Ano ba talaga kailangan kong piliin? I want to be in the field of science, but I'm curious about biochemistry. There's two movies that really shaped my interest sa biochemistry. One is Amazing Spider-Man 1.
Okay.
tatay ni Peter Parker. So, biochemist siya.
Talaga? I didn't know that.
Biochemist siya.
Ako rin.
Tapos, another movie was Wolverine. X-Men
Okay.
Origins Wolverine.
Okay.
So, these two really showed the field of biochemistry. Tapos, nakita ko yung pag ginawa ni Peter Parker, yung web niya. The tensile strength.
Yeah.
Really
Tensile
strong.
strength. Yeah.
So, these are properties that are really stuck to me. Pero, sabi ni dad ko, okay, biochem, ano bang pwede mo puntahan na track siya? It's very niche. You go into research, you go into pharmaceuticals, medical field, what have you. Why don't you try something a bit more applied? So, he pointed out dun sa listahan sa UPCA, you can try agriculture or agrobiotechnology. So, those are two different courses in UPLB. So, sabi ko, okay, sige, mukhang inline naman to sa biochem.
Okay.
I looked through the brochure of the program. Sige, I'll put it on my application. So first choice was agrobiotech and agriculture. So just to clarify, agrobiotech is very lab heavy. Agri is very field heavy now. Yun yung difference niya. I put agrobiotech as my first, agriculture as my second. But I took my UPCAT and I failed. Di ako mapasok. So my second choice was physics actually in De La Salle. Layo, di ba? Layo, physics. Pero ang gusto kong track dun was material science.
Nasa science pa rin.
Back to
The
constructing the
tensile
web. So pero the sad reality was not a lot of people enrolled dun sa BS Agri program. Which is why I got a call. Sabi, may opening kami. Would you like to reconsider? Kahit bagsak ka sa UPCAT, you can still enroll. Kasi your grades medyo meet the requirement. I'll go for the second round of interview and nakapasa ako. It's quite a wild ride, from first year to the final year. I actually spent 6 years in college. It's mind you, it's not an easy course. Mahirap talaga siya.
I'm sure.
I mean, ako at least, mahirapan.
What were ako? So, yeah.
Baka hanggang ngayon. Professor na po ba kayo?
PhD na.
PhD na.
Medyo culture shock siya kasi UP is very, very rigorous academic environment. I came from LSGH, Lasalvin Hills. Very, alagang-alaga. Pero pagdating sa UP, talagang
Ito ang mundo.
kill to survive.
Ito ang mundo.
Ito talaga yun. Yeah, I failed a lot of classes. My first few years, I failed basic algebra, trigonometry. But I had subjects that I really truly enjoyed.
Nice.
We started with basic botany, basic zoology, botany for plants.
And that keeps you
zoology
going.
Para siyang pa-level up ng level up. From botany, you get into crop science.
Pag lingon mo, may algebra pa pala.
Hindi pa pala natapos.
Okay na eh. Algebra pa pala. Na-enjoy ko na eh.
So, yung zoology naman, you get into animal science,
Yeah.
animal husband. Tapos bukod pa doon, you have other subjects like crop protection.
So tingin mo enough yung naging foundation ng school? I mean, yung natutunan mo sa school? Kung ano yung ginagawa mo ngayon?
Oh yeah, plenty.
Talaga. Within agriculture, and na-mention mo parang botany, zoology, like meron bang specialization that you can choose?
Yeah, marami. So the specialization I chose was agricultural systems, which is kind of broad.
Okay.
Ako lang actually sa buong batch namin ang pumili ng agricultural systems because people usually select, ang pinakamaraming ini-enrollan is animal science. It's a very big industry here.
Is it because of like parang after mo poultry, yung mga ganong
Vet ba yan? Vet? Ganun?
Pwede.
Pwedeng.
From
Okay,
animal
got
science.
it.
So I picked agricultural systems. Para siyang jack of all trades. You have to know a little bit of everything else. You need to be able to translate the science dun sa mga farmers. Siyempre, some of them don't have the educational level that we have. We have to
nag-work sa kanila, yun lang.
So we have to translate talaga yung science to them in a way that they can understand.
Yung exposure mo sa given yung mga sinabi mo kanina, gusto kong gusto kong tensile string, gusto kong mga Spider-Man, mga ganun. Was there any point nung nahihirapan ka na parang ayoko na pala nito, gusto ko na pala nito ibang subject, baka balik na lang ako somewhere biochem talaga, or parang worse, was there any major turning points na, shucks, ang sayo pala nitong agri, may mga ganun ba?
Marami,
Okay.
The latter, marami.
Okay.
There was no moment where I said, ayoko na dito.
So, na-enjoy mo?
Oo, kasi every day was an adventure. Every day was a field trip.
Aha.
So, dun sa barkada ko sa high school, ako lang actually humiwalay. They all went to De La Salle.
Okay, kasi high school.
PH.
I was the lone person who went to Los Baños. And
Pero green pa din bro yung
Green pa rin yung
green pa rin yung paligid mo.
oh, green pa rin actually.
Baka subconsciously parang
What I enjoyed about the program was that every day was a field trip. Kasi sa labas ng classroom mo, andun na yung palayan.
Yeah.
Andun na yung animal farm. Andun na yung lab.
Conducive for your course din yung school.
Oh, of course. I mean, it's,
hindi ka
the topic
yun yung feel ko,
performance.
hindi ka makapag-agree without.
Yeah.
Weird nun, na
I mean-
theoretical lang.
Oh, yeah. Or di ka didistansya.
Right. Correct me if I'm wrong, Gab. I've seen those nadadaan ako sa agri before. May mga nakikita ako mga cows, mga baka. May butas.
Right.
May butas dito sa
Tagiliran.
Tagiliran. Oo.
Malaki yung butas?
Malaki ang butas.
Malaki parang
And ano sila
kamay mo pwede.
and buhay
Kita yung laman?
Hindi ko,
Basta wala.
Hindi ako lumapit.
Basta
Hindi ako lumapit. Never ako
Meron
lumapit.
siyang mesh na pwedeng buksan.
Can you tell us about that? Then pinag-aralan niyo ba yun? Kasama ba sa-
Pinag-aralan ko
Okay.
it's to check yung the quality of what do you call the bolus. Yun yung kinakain ng baka. The grass that the cow chews on, it goes through the esophagus
Okay.
and goes through 4 chambers of the stomach. So multiple digestion stages siya.
Okay.
So it's attached to one of the stomachs. Tapos tinitingnan na yung quality.
So ang tinitingnan doon is not actually the baka, but kung
Kinakain niya.
yung,
kinakain niya.
yung quality
Yung
ng
intake
kinakain
niya.
niya and how that, like parang paano nila natitake yun? Parang ganun.
Correct.
So is it because,
It's partly diagnosis.
Right.
Just to check if everything's working.
And then parang, pangit tong combination ng
Pataba.
pagkain na to. Kasi
Oo,
parang
sa
hindi nila mas
pataba.
ma-digest or something like that.
Yeah.
Or ba yung build up ng, ang galing Para doon sa kinakain
Nakatulong pa
rather
yung
dun sa...
baka sa studies.
Oo, hindi, akala ko,
Totoo.
to be honest, akala ko it's about the baka. Na parang to check the baka, etc. But,
Wagyu na ba to?
It is naman.
it is din. Okay. Pero parang may halo din na
Yeah.
siya nakain. Isa.
Multiple. Hindi ako familiar talaga. Meron pala siyang license, PRC license.
PRC license.
PRC
Board.
license, okay.
That's 3 days of rigorous exams, 6 subjects. So it includes crop science, animal science, agricultural economics, extension. Yun yung it's more on social work,
Yeah.
soil science, tsaka crop protection.
Dami pala.
Madami siya. Madugo.
Madugo.
Ang passing rate ng batch ko was 37%.
37%.
Baba.
Pasok ka sa top 10.
Pero first taker.
Hindi ka na. Yung grade ko.
Nice.
Pero first take.
First day.
First thing. Binawian mo din sa exam.
Hindi ko nga actually inisip licensure exam. Sabi ko, hindi naman kailangan
Hindi
eh.
kailangan.
I think only those who are in the agri-chemical companies actually need it to sign off papers, to buy.
So why did you?
I don't know, I wanted to prove na kaya ko. And my mom encouraged me. She's very traditional. She's also a geologist. She took her PRC exam
Yeah.
also.
Yeah.
Sige, take mo lang. And it feels good. Feels good to take.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, congrats, man.
Thank you.
Congrats.
What made me stay was, I guess I was placed at the very front line of the frontier of agriculture. I feel like I have a very deep sense of responsibility to take this industry forward, especially here in the Philippines.
Was agriculture your first job agad, or did you venture out in different fields pa?
This is my first actual formal job. Pero before that, I used to work in an organic farm. na partner yung dad ko.
Okay.
It's in Tarlac. So it was more on raising chickens for layers. Layers sila. So egg ang output namin.
Sorry, when you say layers.
They lay eggs.
Okay.
Layers. Akala ko
Yeah, they're like,
Layers pala tawag.
layers.
Taga-lay
You mean,
ng
you mean yung manok?
correct.
Alam ko parang yung manok ba nasa taas? Tapos akala ko.
Kasi di ba pag kinukulong din,
Okay, layers.
kondo eh. kondo.
layered.
Yung
Layered.
pala yung sabihin, layers. Okay.
So manok as well as baboy.
Oh.
Layers din yung baboy.
So ikaw ang nag-aalaga.
They were on-farm workers, but I had to manage, supervise.
And ano yung klase ng chine-check nyo pag ganun?
And the overall health of the animal,
Okay,
the overall
of course.
output of each animal, taga-collect ng eggs, see kung may sakit sila o hindi. Then I ventured briefly into insect breeding.
Insect breeding.
Yeah.
That's a thing here in the Philippines.
It's growing. There's this insect called
It's growing.
it's growing. It's called the black soldier fly. Basically, it can take organic matter, kinakain niya, and then it turns itself into a really high source of protein. Alternative siya sa traditional animal feed, which is usually corn, wheat. So instead of actually getting really high-cost materials for
Yun na
feeding
lang.
animals, mas mura, mas high in protein, mas high in fat.
Tsaka mas
Yun pala
madali siyang
tatanong.
paramihin, tama ba?
Yeah.
Yun palang tatanungin ko for what purpose?
Oo nga eh.
Pare pa ka.
Oh, okay.
Tapos pagka kinain ng mga spiders, naging radioactive yung spiders. Alam ko parang that's the overall plan eh. Parang that's
Parang
the...
babalikan natin.
Mamaya tatanungin kita behind the scenes, ano yung mga brands na kailangan namin iwasan sa supermarket? Tsaka ano yung parang
Medyo
ito okay
familiar
naman.
ka.
Pero mamaya. Behind the scenes.
Familiar ka doon for sure.
More or less.
For sure. Mamaya. Oh my gosh.
You work as a parang farm manager. Tama ba? Ito ba yung gigising ka ng alas 2 na umaga, gano'n?
Legit oh.
Ganun
I
ba
think the
siya?
earliest I've woken up was 3 kasi we needed to go to a slaughterhouse to pick up yung mga baboy na pinaslaughter.
Bakit nga ba pag nasa farm, ang aga gumigising? Bakit ba gano'n?
Ganun eh. It's the way every other
It's
agency operates.
Kasi yung industry, maaga din gumigising yung iba.
Yeah. So, I was briefly in charge of transporting yung mga processed meats na. So, packaged chicken, packaged pork. Ang market kasi namin is per middle class. Sa mga rustans, mga organic groceries. So, kailangan maaga pa lang.
Nakarating
the way
na.
to deliver those items.
Got it. Oo.
So it's the industry kasi that dictates kung anong oras kayo
Kasi oras pa namamalengke yung tao. Parang gano'n.
Tsaka parang maagang nagbo-wash mo, dapat by
oras
the time.
nagtatanim yung tao normally kasi wala pang init.
Okay, and then fast forward ulit tayo when you got into your current job naman. How did that happen?
Yeah, so after my licensure exam, pasado na ako. I tried applying for jobs. I tried applying for Department of Agriculture, Agrarian Reform, but I didn't get accepted. So I said, maybe this isn't right for me. And then my dad said, okay, alam mo, instead of running around in circles,
Yeah.
why not come explore what I'm trying to develop? So he said, okay, there's this company in the US, also based in India. He's an advisor to. Sabi ko, okay, sige, I'm listening. Tell me more about it. Sabi niya, okay, so they're using satellite data to monitor farms. Is that something that interests you? Sabi ko, no, parang mahirap to. Parang engineering to. Mala IT. Sabi ko, okay, I'll give it a try. So, mid-2024, I flew to India because that's where their development team is. And, so I got downloaded the entire tech stack. Learned all about satellites, learned all about artificial intelligence, learned a lot about
Even way back in 2024.
machine learning. Everything is all tied into what I've learned in agriculture.
Yes.
So as I was going through that onboarding session, sabi ko, teka, napag-aralan ko to ah.
Kaya.
Talagang na-apply
Pasok,
yung...
pasok.
Oo, pasok siya. Na-apply yung pinag-aralan. So it ticks all the boxes, and I learned to enjoy the space that I am not in.
How long were you in India before flying back here?
I'm back and forth.
Back and forth.
Back and forth.
Yeah.
That first initial stay was about 1 to 2 months.
To really immerse and see the
And
operations.
we have a house there also.
Okay, gotcha.
We live there.
Gotcha. So, ba't winelcome mo? Like parang I feel like this
Yeah,
is
I was really scared
Yeah.
to go for it. Kasi none of my peers are in the space.
Right.
So I could not ask anybody.
Wala kang matakbuhan na
Wala akong
friend.
matatakbuhan. So this will
Yeah.
this will be a very new journey for me and my peers. Kasi iba't iba talaga ang napupunta nilang
Right.
trabaho.
Alright, so we're curious now. So how does the technology actually work? And then how does it apply to your day-to-day? We know that it's interesting enough, pero baka you can share more about it.
without any divulging any proprietary course.
So to put it simply, we acquire satellite data. This includes satellite images. So one single satellite orbits the Earth, takes multiple pictures. That's what we acquire. That's what we feed into our system, and that's what we develop to make real-time advisory. So when it comes to a farmer, let's say a small farmer with 1 hectare, we can see the status of that farm throughout any given date. Yung advisory na binibigay namin, we can see, number 1, the health of the soil, the health of the crop itself, the moisture level. These are the 3 basic things that we can see. So if
From
there's
the space?
yeah. So I'll give you
So may mga sensor lang, gano'n. Like,
the sensor is up in the satellite.
Satellite.
okay.
Picture lang talaga yung tinitake.
Picture lang.
Okay.
Kasi when we talk about pictures, you have a set number of colors or what we call pixels.
Okay.
So that pixel data, that's what gets absorbed by the satellite. Yun yung kinocompute niya to get this interpreted data.
Gotcha. So parang kasi kung 1 pixel, kung 1 hectare yung tinuturing mong, yung chinecheck yung gano'n, parang, sige, depende kung ano yung feature nitong or anong color nitong part na to, nade-determine yung from that. Gano'n?
Yeah.
so those 3 items, or parang 3 factors. Those three things. Yung moisture,
Yeah.
ano pa yun, sorry.
Soil quality.
Soil quality, and the other one?
Yung crop health.
Crop health.
Enough yun for you to determine kung ano yung nangyayari dun sa lupa.
Yeah. That's step 1 is to really analyze it.
Right.
Step 2 is to interpret what's really going on.
So, yung data, makikita nyo na parang may problem.
Oo, ganun.
Oo.
Ah.
So, let's say in a field of green,
Uh-huh.
when we're looking at a map focused on crop health, it won't all be green. Kung meron siyang anomaly, like a disease, for example, a simple example would be kuhol. Kung kinain na ng kuhol ng isang portion ng field mo, magiging red yun. Magiging red yung area na yun.
As in, nakita niyo sa picture, red mo siya.
Kita mo sa desktop or sa phone, na red siya. So we've gone on ground, we've tested it. One of our rice farmers in Tarlac. Sabi namin, sir, pwedeng ikutin nyo kami dito? Check lang namin.
So you would go to the actual field kasi?
We'd go
Okay.
around,
Okay.
we'd walk the perimeter and see for anomalies. Tapos as we're walking, hawak namin yung device. Maybe a phone or a tablet. So kita namin yung farm real time. So when we check, we saw 1 red patch. Tapos tanong namin kay farmer, sir, may damage po ba kayo dito? May peste ba kayo dito? Sabi niya, oo, meron po. Kuhol. Rampant na kuhol dito. So, sabi namin, oh, meron nga po. Sabi niya, sir, paano niyo alam? Kita po namin dito eh. So doon pa lang na-shock siya. Paano nila alam?
Well,
First time nila dito
oo.
Pero kita nila sa device.
Hindi nila alam. Overnight po kami kagawin. Dito nga muna sa loob.
Nakapag-low sleep sila.
And how does it get applied kapag sinabi niyo na, okay sir, may damage to.
Yeah.
That's when
What's
that's when
next?
step 2 comes in. That's when we give out advisories. This is how we can mitigate yung infestation na sa kohol. These are the steps you can take. Either you apply some sort of pesticide or something else. Maybe you can mitigate it.
And you offer that also? The company offers that also?
We offer the agronomic advisory.
Right.
Ito tanong ko lang, kasi for example, with the farmers, pero sa traditional way of farming. Diba? So, mayroon na nag-work sa kanila without the science. Diba? So,
hindi naman first time farmers din yung makausap, for sure.
For sure. Minana na yan, minsan, diba? Na anak na yung nagpapalay. So, yun yung tanong ko na parang reluctant ba sila or nire-reject ba?
Siyempre, halo-halo din yan. That's where the function of communication comes into place. You have what we call top-down approach and the bottoms-up approach.
Kasi ang inisip ko, for example, sabi siya, at ganitong approach yan, gawin niyo po, sabi ni farmer. Hindi
namin kasanayan yun.
Hindi yan. Ganito nga. Ito na nga ginagawa ko. Hindi pa parang gano'n.
That's the importance of segmentation then. Are you going to partner with farmers na who are just doing it for subsistence or for survival? Or can we find other farmers who are actually open to trying new technologies, to trying to boost their performance?
Oh, yeah.
Importante ang segmentation when it comes to working with farmers.
Meron bang are you surprised na even the older farmers are open din? Or like parang, talaga?
Maraming mga farmers are open, sir. Can you teach us how this technology
Not necessarily because younger sila or mas...
mga seniors na. Sir, pwede nyo magpa-training sa inyo. Paano ba ito gamitin? So,
Hindi na talaga sila na-expose sa gano'n.
Yes.
And are you talking to like yung mga I'm sure private companies, di ba? Kasi mas may incentive sila. Pero in terms of dun sa farming, may may minimum size ba kayo ng kailangan? Like parang kailangan ba?
Pagpaso, okay lang.
Like parang may backyard ako doon. Like ano yung gano'n?
When the company was starting out, it was yung mga smallholder farmers. It's usually free for them.
Gano'n. Okay.
Kasi if it's a small parcel, it's not economic for them to keep paying for that one parcel.
Yun sa economic. Okay.
So we give them for free and the data just gets compiled. We get most of our revenue from larger plantations.
Of course.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Right. And then yung may sinend ko sa aming pictures, meron doon na makikita na dito na parang blue na may PVC. Ano yun?
That's something we did in Isabela.
Okay.
So it's called pixel sampling. So 1 pixel is about 1 by 1 meter. So nagtapon kami ng one random PVC 1 by 1 pipe square in a rice field. When it lands, whatever it lands on, we need to cut yung palay and we have to measure how much straw weight is there, how much palay is there.
So data gathering.
Got it. That's data gathering. That's what we feed into our system para okay yung kinalabasan ng advisory na makikita.
Kasi parang kamag-anak to na yung mga nandun
May reduce.
Or the palay, para-paras yan.
Got it.
Kailangan random.
Ako may isa pa akong question kasi going back to the satellite imaging. Kasi I saw this random reel, di ko alam kung narinig ako ng cellphone ko, pero may lumabas na reel about agriculture. It's about a farmer in Japan and parang this farmer uses drones pero mainly for crop dusting.
Okay.
So your company uses satellite imaging, pero why not drones for smaller parcels?
Not high.
It can also take pictures.
It's complementary. So we can plug in drone service providers para pagandahin yung resolution ng image.
Ang galing okay. So parang meron kasi kayong low res.
Sobrang layo ng satellite.
Yes.
Of course, it cannot count small crops. But when you integrate drone services doon, pwede na kayo mag-crop counting. You can see how many pineapples are there in the field. So, sobrang advanced inventory na
Alam ko
yun.
yung mga companies na gusto nyo makapartner.
Galing. So akala ko crops lang. Pero when you say, sorry, ang dahil kong misconceptions. When you say crops pala, it involves even the fruits.
Fruit trees, coconuts.
Okay.
Anything na plants.
Anything na harvest. Anything na
Daon ng, puno ng saging.
Oo.
Doon sa
Tapos ano yung mga expected, like aside, syempre, like feeling ko, the incentives naman, aside from the kailangan healthy yung buong farm, would be the yield, di ba? Pero any yung mga in-offer nyo na parang ito po yung mga results nyo, etc.
we promise a certain level of savings, lalo na sa mga large plantations.
Savings,
Oo.
okay.
Imagine these large plantation corporations, they have a large budget for, let's say, fertilizers, pesticides. Malaking input yan. So when we approach them saying na, okay, you only need to apply a fraction of what you already are applying every year, they will realize, okay, that's a huge fraction of our annual budget saved. Right? So that chunk of savings, dun kami papasok. We can negotiate from that point.
Based on that part. And for sure, these are things na pag-aaralan mo nung sa agri, like yung agri-economics.
Yes, so
Okay.
agribusiness management.
Agribusiness management.
May costing kasi.
it's all cost.
Bago siya maging bigas, magkano yung labor, yung
So that's
fertilizer.
a big chunk of what goes on through my day. If I'm not in the field, I'm analyzing cost models, how much do we charge this farm, how much do we charge this corporation.
Given your technology, ano yung parang pinadali sa version ng traditional farming? Ano yung parang mas napadali dahil sa technology? Number one is tracking the problematic portion ng lupa, di ba? Other than that,
Okay, yeah, oo. So let's say a farmer is in charge of 10 hectares, right? So nakita niya in one portion na damage na ng isang peste. Malaking lupa ang 10 hectares.
no.
So hindi niya pwedeng
Ikotin lahat.
yung buong 10 hectares. So the benefit to this technology is you can see it on a blank canvas. Hindi niyo na kailangan ikutin bawat pilapil.
na.
Target. You can pin that location, send your employee, okay, punta ka dito, dali mo yung motor mo. Check, take a photo, let's have it diagnosed, and let's check what we can do to mitigate that.
Paano nyo nalalaman yun? Pero like, meron bang ganun wala akong alam sa farming yan. Meron bang ganun? Paano nila tuturo? Like parang titingnan nyo sa picture, di ba? So parang papakita nyo, ito, may ano dito, may unhealthy. Paano nila nalalaman kung saan yun mismo dun sa farm? Punta ka dito, hindi naman.
Minsan kasi visible na yung peste.
Hindi, pero kasi,
Kung malawak siya,
may mga guides naman.
meron siyang guide. When you pin something, may coordinate na yun. Latitude lang.
Yun yung
Tapos yun yung
Tapos
gagamitin.
pwede mo gamitin yung Google Maps mo.
Wild. Ganun siya.
Press directions. Dalhin mo yung motor mo, andun ka na. Diba?
So yun, kailangan yung ituro sa mga farmers. Yung,
Yeah, we provide training to those who are using
may
the
GPS talaga pala yung ano
Oo,
niya.
GPS.
hectares yun eh.
Oo.
Malaki yun.
Paano yung internet?
Well,
Okay, so one of our apps functions, pwede siyang offline. So even if you have the pin,
GPS kasi
Si GPS.
satellite connected siya.
Oo.
Oo.
it still works. If I'm not in the office, I'm always out meeting new clients, presenting to VIP people, mga former governors, former agri-secretaries. So it's
Kasi mas madali na maintindihan.
Oo, syempre babad na sila sa
Familiar.
industry,
Yeah.
familiar na sila. They will know the language that I'm speaking. So you don't need to go extra step to translate the
At alam mo
technology.
rin nila yung problem.
Correct.
and then at the same time, may connect na sa farmers, sa mga communities.
Yeah.
So madali na yung activation.
Exactly.
Intellectually, it's very demanding, but more so physically. You need to have a lot of physical stamina, especially when you're out in the field. It's not easy being out in the field for half a day in the heat of the sun. So that's what the hardest day is like for me.
Yeah, so Gab, given all that, no, we're also curious, what's the most surprising thing about this work that people outside of agriculture, which is most people,
Most people.
never expect?
For me, being in the agri-tech space, I think majority of the tech companies here in the country is office work, right? But in the agricultural space, hati ang time mo. You really need to be on the ground. You really need to be out and about, and it's not as chill as it sounds. Yeah. So you need to have a lot of stamina. You need to have a lot of good communication skills. You need to be a good problem solver on the fly. ganun siya. It's not an easy job.
Would you know kung parang may mga exposure na yung mga current na nag-aaral ng agri ngayon to things like this? Na ganito pala pwede mangyari?
Pili lang. I mean, basic exposure, yeah. When it comes to remote sensing, GIS, satellite technology, very basically taught in school. Like for some majors like soil science, they get basic GIS training. So they know how it works, pero how it's applied is a different story. So when I talk to my peers, this is what I'm doing. I've talked to one of my classmates na heavily immersed sa GIS.
What's GIS? Before you...
Geographic Information Systems.
Okay.
Right? So it's getting satellite information or geographic information, analyzing it, seeing how we can see the different land use cases that we can do for a particular piece of area. So when I spoke to my friend who's very heavily immersed in GIS and tell him that, okay, this is what I'm doing in the agriculture space. Sabi niya, paano to? This is what I'm doing, but this is a step further, right? And one of my other friends actually is a new hire sa company namin. He's my classmate. He's done his master's in agronomy. He's worked with big companies like Bayer, Syngenta. Nakita niya, we had a one-on-one chat, sabi niya, ito yung kinakailangan ko when I was working in those companies. Where was this all this time? Right? It really surprises them when I tell them this is actual reality. This is an actual technology na nagagamit, pwedeng gamitin.
Existing.
We have to, we have to make sure everybody knows about this.
Any misconceptions about the field that you're in, about farming, about the farming careers here in the Philippines? Baka you have any?
Siguro the fact na some people might think it's actually an easy field to be in. It's very science heavy.
Yep.
Hindi siya madaling. It's not easy to be in this space. You have to know a lot. You have to do a lot. You're expected to perform. It's highly underestimated.
Yeah.
But besides the science, hindi siya simple eh. You see a lot of OFWs. They come home. They say, I want to start farming. Gusto ko mag-retire. Pero when they actually enter into farming, nakakapagod. Hindi siya madali.
They thought na, ito na yung ano natin.
It's not
laid back to. Laid
simple.
back ano na to.
Till the field, drop some seeds in, wait for the rain to come. A lot can go wrong when it comes to farming.
Wait for the rain to come. That's the norm. And especially in the rural places.
Correct. They have no choice.
Kasi walang irrigation.
No irrigation.
And now, Gab, you mentioned kanina when you were retelling your college journey, na there are a number of students taking agriculture. Alam ko, daming courses around it. Pero in general, maraming students na nagtitake. Siguro, what's your advice or what would you tell maybe high school students who are looking forward to take it or thinking about it? Anong thoughts mo?
Siguro, lean more on people who can guide you, lalo na in the scientific fields. There's more to college than wanting to go into, let's say, medical school or being an engineer. There's a whole world of science out there. Being in agri is one of them. I truly believe that being in this space is, an intellectual playground. If you want to challenge your brain while making a lasting impact in society, learn more about what we do in the agriculture field. Don't limit yourself to the classroom. Go out there, talk to farmers, ask them what they actually need, because that's where you get your best ideas. There's this thing called human-centered design, wherein you actually study and immerse yourself in a group of people and understand what they actually need. And that's how the best things are actually designed. That's how the best things are actually derived from. When you actually converse with people, communicate with them, listen to all their problems, don't limit yourself to the textbook. Don't limit yourself to, I'm in the agriculture space, I can't be in tech. That's not true. I'm in this major, I'm in animal science, I can't venture out into crop science. Think outside the box.
And Gab, for our last question, where do you see this industry going in the next 5 years?
Okay, so this industry is now in the phase where we can call it a reactive phase, right? So we use satellite data to react to what's going on the ground. But in the future, I really believe that we can move towards a more predictive stage where we can say, if this is what we can see in the island of Panay or Negros, we can predict what will happen in the next 5 to 10 years. Can we bring back the former glory of sugarcane in Negros? Can we make the Philippines a powerhouse for producing ube? Right?
Yeah.
Let's say some areas in the Philippines like Zamboanga, it's the perfect place to cultivate rice. Kasi hindi siya binabagyuhan lang. Can we create centers or powerhouses for certain types of crops in unconventional islands? Can we transform the Philippines, our country, into an agricultural powerhouse? That's what I see the industry is going towards.
Very hopeful. No?
I'm full of hope. So I want everyone who's watching this to be full of hope for the agriculture industry.
Ganda. Ending on a high note. Gab, thank you so much for your time. Dami namin natutunan about agri-tech, agriculture in general. Any promotions, if you wanna promote your company or anything that you're doing right now?
Where can they connect with you?
Yeah, where can they
Yeah,
connect?
you can connect to me on LinkedIn or you can reach the Todo.
I'll
on your
just
team.
put it here. No, here.
Feel free to reach out to me, send me an email if you're curious to be part of the team. We can definitely chat.
Baka may farm sila, may notice kami na may sariling farm. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Gab.
My pleasure.
Once again, if you're interested in connecting with Gab or connecting with Todo, we have our own community. So please just reach out to us, follow us on our socials, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn.
Attend one of our events, actually.
Attend one of our events.
So-
We're having events on a regular basis now. We're trying our best to have it regularly. So yeah, just reach out to us. And yun, as always, we are rooting for you.
Galingan nyo.
Todo. Thanks, Gab.
Thank you, Gab.
Thank you.
Sakto.